I think I think this is what we wanted, right? Wanted my skin, my color. So we got a new lighting setup, and it was making me look fluorescent and pale. So if we look at something here, if we look at, let me see if I have an example. Display 2, can we do that? Let's try it. Nope, that's not display 2. Let's look at our what OBS thinks display 2 is. That's display 3. This is display 2. Okay. Why are we not? Let's show display 2. Okay, here we are. So this is pretty close. So we're getting a little more detail now. This was co-op with Stormzy Saturday when I like literally the day that I got my new lighting set. Hadn't set it up, right? Got it in the mail, was playing with him. Looked good. So I think we're pretty close. Pretty close. But you notice I had a lot of color settings going on that were making the color of my chair and that shirt, which I'm pretty sure that was one of my blue shirts. Maybe even this one. Maybe a dark one, maybe one of my darker ones. But I'm pretty sure that could have been a navy blue shirt that had turned gray due to, you know, color correctors, whatever it may be. All sorts of little features, right? So I think we've done it. I tweaked some gamma settings, which we can look at on the camera here. Chroma key. All right, gamma 0.28. There's room to breathe. I could keep keep going, but that's not very accurate. But here's 0 ish. Right, there's 0. I'm looking a little pale. There's a lot of light on me and reflecting. But if I bring it down to 28, negative 28, negative 0.28, 0, negative 0.28 on the gamma, I think that's our sweet spot. Because we're not getting, we're getting a little reflection off the head and the nose and all that. But I think some of that's going to be unavoidable, right? So that's pointed there. Green screen's looking good. We're not disappearing, anything weird like that. This light could even go up more. So I could fix the tilt on that. Because that light's literally touching the ceiling. This one could be tilted up just a tad. I think we could bring the similarity. Perfect. 438, that's where our similarity is. All right, we're not seeing any crackliness. Okay. Yeah, and we're smooth. We can look at the camera here. Make sure in both scenes that I'm in a good place. And when I'm looking directly at the screen, kind of off to the side a little bit, right? Like if I was looking to, I don't think that's as good of a camera angle. I do like that kind of to the side a little bit, just a touch, for now at least. Camera 2, I don't think we can, yeah, we don't even, I don't think it's plugged in at the moment. Hmm. I mean, I feel like we're getting a more accurate, at least with this lighting setup. Look, if I were able to, let me do a BRB, but if I were able to recreate what I actually look like, that's pretty spot on. The only thing I would probably change is if I could get different bulbs. I would probably do that. So I tinkered with that a little bit. I think we're still the same, more or less. I don't know. No, it's like it's lower now. Let me do that again. Hang on. Um, so if we look again. Whew, okay. I don't know if we gained or lost anything. I don't know. I think we got more. We got more of a. So yeah, I lost something there. All right, I lost something. Okay. So we don't mess with it. We move anything and we lose. So I tried something else. A couple of different things that I experimented with while doing the lighting. I bought this reflector. I got the ring light. The lighting's gonna freak out for a sec. This is a massive, massive reflector, right? Yeah, takes up most of the screen. So I tested it. I said, hey, what if this light on the right is doing too much, right? What would it look like if I didn't, if I blacked it out? Okay, looking a little more normal. Okay, block out the left light. But see, I can't, sorry, fan got in there. So I'm gonna put this down. So let's think for a second, right? I know it's flickering down there. It's because of this, I think. So let's think about that, right? Let's go back to here. Oh. All right. If I turn off the left lamp, show's ruined, right? Show's over. Right? And even if I have a reflector over here trying to bounce light around, it's not good enough. Believe me, I tried. I wanted to try to get by with one light. So we can't do that. All right? We'll do it. And what if we do the reverse, right? I'm going to put this back. But this is how I test. Up to do that, we just say, Alexa, turn off the lamp. You didn't do it. Alexa, turn off the lamp. Okay, ruined, right? So light from the left. Alexa, turn on the lamp. I think we're good right here. And considering I'm going to be sitting back in the chair like this, this is probably the lighting we want, right? Now, who's to say it's nighttime, so maybe in the morning when the light is peeking through the blinds just a little bit, might just mess everything up, right? One small change might just mess it all up. So if I turn on my little makeup lamp or whatever you want to call it, this little guy. All right, that's washing me out, right? I point it down. I don't know. I'm kidding. Much of a difference there, right? So here we are. Solution pretty much worked out. We can, yeah, so I lean forward. I don't know. The green screen just loses it on the corners. But, good lighting. We're seeing the whole guitar. All the color, right? We're not losing anything. This This is a big reason we're not doing the music stuff, right? Is because I want to do the green screen, right? I want to do the green screen, but you can't do that without messing up the guitar, without losing something there, right? And right now with the mic, we got to configure some settings differently in order to properly. So like if we do this, and I'll do some sound check right here, right? On the headphones. All right. So we do this. Oh, it's disappeared, but it's still ringing. So we go into our mic settings, which we cannot save as a preset. We're gonna take that noise gate. We're gonna turn it off. All right. So noise gate's off. Bring the mic down a touch. You can still hear me. Still hear the guitar. It's ringing out. I'm gonna let it ring. All right. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let it ring. Okay. I could turn it up a little bit. I actually had it maxed out when I was practicing with this setup. But that's fine. We don't need to do that, right? Where was it? Alright, cool. So whatever. All good, right? Any angle. Yeah, we get reflections. Everything's cool, right? We couldn't get that before. Lighting. Lighting is super important. I really can't emphasize it enough. I tried to get by with this little makeup light. Let's see. All right, because lighting the green screen is important too. Okay, so I have a little fluorescent bar down there. Just a little $10 light. Push a little button, click it on. It goes up and lights the green screen. So with these flashing on me, enough light there, it's hitting all the required spots. So I can kind of cheat the system. I don't necessarily need. So now let's look at what are the other possibilities, right? Because I set up this second camera with the intention of using it specifically for music streams. Having an angle that is specifically set up for the guitar and vocals, right? So let's look at that, all right? Let's do a little BRB for a sec. I'll still be here talking. All right. And I got some other exciting tweaks, so I appreciate everybody that's stopped by. This is just a little streamer chat kind of thing. We're just kind of talking about things that are happening with my stream. If you have any questions in general about anything, I can gladly answer them to the best of my ability. All right, so I'm getting a little further away from the mic. Sounds good. A little further away. A little further away, further away. So without the compressor, or I mean without the noise gate, you could still barely hear me, right? Not bad. Okay. So even behind the mic, you're not able to hear me quite as good. But that's the thing. All right. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna plug in this USB here. All right. So now we got options. So if we go back to our break screen, if the break screen has both cameras, I don't believe, no, it doesn't. It does not have both cameras. So let's go to video capture device. We will add camera 2. Okay, looks a little weird. Looks a little weird. Okay, we can fix that, hopefully. All right, let's look at our little guy. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? He hasn't configured his settings. All right, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be all right. He's looking a little worse for wear. That's the default camera that Logitech wants to show you right out the gate, right? So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of that auto white balance. I'm going to take it all the way up myself, right? Oh, actually, you know what I can do? Scrap all that. Scrap it. Right? We can go camera 1. We can go copy filters. All right, so then when we bring in camera 2, all right, right click on it. I think we can just paste filters. And we bring camera 2 down to camera 1. Okay, something's still not right. But you know what it is? It's a simple fix, right? Partial default. We're looking good. Okay. I think we decided we want to go with that. Turn off our autofocus. Low light compensation, not our friend. Okay. I'm going to double check on my main camera. Okay. I don't know if we're gaining anything from that. Okay, so we got that. We're not doing auto white balance. We're not doing that. Okay. We're good on that. Okay, our guy's still looking not so great. Why is... Why are there 2 chroma keys? That's our war right there. Okay. It already had a chroma key. We're going to rename that. We're just going to call it chroma key. Because we only have 1 now. Okay. How are we looking? Both of us are looking pretty good. Right? Actually, he's looking a little better down there. Maybe it's because he's smaller. Let's have a look. Could it just be the angle? The amount of light that the camera is catching. Look at that. That's terrible. This undermines me entirely. That simply moving the camera is another issue, right? Because we got the exact same settings on 2 cams. All right, let's go over here. Let's look at camera 2 over here. Oh my god. All right. So he's been cropped. Stormzy. The small Aaron looks gooder, yeah. Well, now we made him the big Aaron. Okay. The small Aaron looks gooder. I'm done. How different are we? Cool. All right. I think I'm going to do that for that scene. All right. How's it going, Stormzy? What's new? So see, we made some changes to the angle. Now it's pretty much the same. Which it turns out if I just tilt it up a little bit. Look at that. Small Aaron. Not catching as much light on the forehead, right? Because we're not letting as much light into the camera. Interesting. Yeah, you are in that vid. Yeah, I was using that as a reference point. Because that was before I had the new lighting. So we wanted to see what we could do. I had warmer lighting. This is cooler, wider light. Not there, but in the room, there's cooler, wider light on me. This here is softer, warmer light, which I prefer, but we're working with what we have, right? So you like small Aaron right here? This Aaron, the real guy? Okay. Because I think we're closer to a more realistic portrayal. Right? Because look, okay, let me go back. Let me tell you something I didn't say earlier. Or I did say. Look at the colors of the chair, too. Look at the colors of the shirt. Now, remember how I said I was wearing blues and greens all week? A little bit of gray as well. I'm wearing a shirt slightly darker than this. I don't have a gray shirt that's that... Well, I might. But I'm pretty sure that's not the day that I wore it. I was wearing navy over the weekend. So that's a dark navy shirt that's coming off gray because of color correction settings made to the chair, green screen settings and stuff, so that we wouldn't confuse the green screen, right? No, it's actually not. So this is something called softbox lighting. I will send you... let me go over here to the... Let me go to the break screen. I don't know what my Stream Deck is doing right now. I'm a little scared right now. I think he's had too many commands. All right, so let me get camera 2. I don't know why camera 2... Camera 2 just looks better. Shit. Alright, we'll use camera 2 for that. A little closer, a little more intimate. Yeah, so camera 2, camera 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's creepy. Alright, so we go over here. But look, it's the same settings. It's literally the same settings. Alright. Both cameras on screen, same time. Alright. So I like this, or I like the guy on the left. I like this better because it shows good posture, right? I don't look like I'm slouching. But camera 2, over here on the right, he's got better color. I'm just wondering. Hang on. I've got an idea. Let me see if I have what I have. Okay, let me see. I don't know why I pushed the mic away. Let me see if I have something. I might be able to make this situation equal. So we're saying too much light is getting in to camera 1's lens when it's arced downward towards me. Camera 2 is more straight ahead. So not as much light able to hit it because it's not in a position where light can... Not as much light is hitting it, right? Okay. So if we get camera 1 to have as good of lighting as camera 2, but with the good angle that camera 1 has, we win, right? Make a lit roof to kill... Yeah. Or, well, maybe. So the idea here is... Okay, there's no way to test it without doing what I want to do. So I just wanted to see. So if we look... There might be something to do there. Okay. Un momento. I have an idea. AJ, what's up, buddy? All right. So we're back. Here's the shirt. Here's the shirt I was wearing. So comparison, all right? Image in the middle of the screen versus this shirt. Two totally different colors, right? That's the magic of good lighting in a stream. Okay? It's like a navy shirt. Completely butchered. So now I'm going to try something. Because we found that we like camera 2. That's the camera on the right here, right? So I'm going to go... Or I'm going to keep him. I'm going to keep him. So I'm going to try something. Damn it. Alright, something's not working here. That's not affecting it. Light is not affecting it. So we thought if we allowed less light into camera 1. This is a weird thing to walk in on. It's a weird thing to walk in on, LJ. What am I here for? Why are there 3 errands? Yeah, so I was thinking we put a sticky note over the top of camera 1 to allow less light to come in. Because look, camera 2 is great, but then we arc it downward, it's the same as camera 1. Right? We're ruined. Alright, so let me actually bring that down. Right? Cool. More or less cool. My dream came true. Yeah. Too many errands. Alright. Oh, this errand's too close. Alright. Let's look at our settings. I want to know 100% that these settings are exactly the same. I'm pretty sure we checked, but I'm going to double check. Alright. No zoom, no focus, no autofocus, no low light compensation. Me. Okay. Uh-oh, what did we do? What have I done? Do we... Camera 2 just like kill itself? We have a reboot. I'm invisible. Too big. Something like that. Okay, camera 2. What am I doing? I don't know. Camera 1. 2. 1, 2. So I kind of like the way 1 looks like in the close-up. But we go back over here. Alright, camera 2's right there. He's chilling. Okay, my stream deck is totally lost. He's dying. He's like, what have you done? So I'm gonna open him up. Yeah, stream deck looks a little confused. He's like, I can't tell which camera and which scene. Which scene you're doing stuff. Okay, if you would just kindly get off that screen, thank you. Okay, camera 1. I think I know what's happening. One of these guys is losing power. We saw your deck. Aaron's always showing his deck on stream. Alright, it's not confused anymore. But there is a problem. Yeah. We're getting less power. So if we go to the break screen. Nice. Okay, that's working. So what we could do, I don't know if we can. Can we just get a little bit of edge before we see the guitars, right? That looks good. Screams in Aaron. That is a fantastic meme. The Aaron. So we look at camera 2. What's illegal? I don't know. There we are. All right. So I'm happy with that. That looks good. I can accept that. All right, so next thing, right? Cameras. All right. Why is camera 1 losing power? Because we have 2 cameras. We have a mixer. Okay, hang on. I know what we go to for this. Device. Manager. And we figure out why. We go to USB. Or maybe there's a thing for cameras. No, I don't think there is. Display adapters, maybe? Nope. We need to find... imaging devices. Okay. Well, doesn't look like we can... yeah, it doesn't look like we can... control whether that device, even though it's a USB device, does not look like we can go in here and emote for Aaron streams. Showing your deck on stream. My stream deck. Can't show my stream deck. Can't wave it around in front of people. Details. No conflicts. Device working properly. I don't know. Now you got a hole in your bread. My bread? The butter was hard and the bread was soft. So, we got that worked out. And here's our comparison, right? This was before we bought lighting. So I like the warmer lighting. It's cool. But this is with new lighting. And I actually, Stormzy asked. So I will show you guys the new lighting, right? So what, this angle we don't like? I don't know why the green screen was being weird. All right, so we go over here.
Here we go.
All right, we don't need to look at that anymore. My Days Gone stream is up. So if you missed any bit of, oh my god, me playing the Hulk stuff, I'm just going to do that as a thumbnail. Oh my gosh. Turned into like Gamora's sister or something. I think the new lighting's a step up. I think we needed to, are we good? Okay, and I have some other cool things to talk about. That's why I thought, I know it's late, but we have a few things. All right. So, let's see. I'll just find it. I'll just find the exact lighting. $70 in the US for this thing. I'll show you guys. Okay. Actually, let me put that guy over there. All right, cool. I'll never get to pro streamer mode. Oh, right. We had it on display too. My bad. All right. So here's what we're looking at. These are what we call softbox lighting. $70. 2 softbox lights. So Stormzy was asking, doesn't all that light just hit you in the face and just annoy you, right? Does it distract you from playing or whatever? Well, this one here is pointed across the room. It's going over my head technically. This one's not even arced down at me. It's pointing across the room. Both are either illuminating the green screen, bouncing light off the walls, which instead of pointing directly at me and turning me into a white ghost, they, yeah, newer. I mean, or newer or whatever. I call it newer. But yeah, that's the brand. I don't know. It's, you know, I bought camera equipment. I bought little here and there things from them, and everything seems to be fine. You know, it's not a brand I am super familiar with. But yeah, that's all it is. So they come with the stands. There's a little clicker to flick the lights on and off, a little carry bag. The stands collapse and they go into tiny little gig bags themselves, and you're good to go. So yeah, next thing. Okay, forgot about that. But this. All right. So that's what the inside looks like. There's just a bulb in there. And then you put the cover over it. You put the cover over it, and then you don't have to worry about it. So, which I don't think there's really a picture of the cover on its own. So, the only thing is just the lighting. So it's an 85 watt 55K bulb. And see, I can't find... So I couldn't find different... Oh, fuck, I typed in... That did not copy and paste very well. So, still had a Twitch clip, basically. Searched a Twitch clip on Amazon. Like a moron. I know they own Twitch, but I mean... like you can type in Twitch links. They have good streaming equipment. Ooh. Well, I mean, yeah, they seem to have good stuff. So yeah, these are... I guess this light is called daylight, but I don't think that's accurate. I don't think that's accurate. Daylight is not white light. The sun is not some white light, you know, it's kind of yellowy a little bit, you know? I wonder if we search for, like, instead of softbox, because I can't find different bulbs for some reason. Softbox filters? No, that's not what those are called. Softbox. Well, you can buy the box. Okay, what do we call it? Maybe a softbox cover? It's a cover. No. Every single one of them are white. Even if there was one that was kind of just off-white. What is that? A mount? So you can get different types of mounts. That's not really pertinent. Softbox reflectors, not really pertinent either. So mine are white on the inside. You can get some that have reflectors. Different mounts? Tarkov? Oh, Stormzy. Actually, my buddy, you know Real Space, but Real Space picked up Tarkov for the first time. I believe he's going to be live with that tomorrow. So definitely check it out. He's very excited. I was giving him little tips and stuff and telling him different things he could try. He's asking all sorts of fun questions. He's genuinely terrified to play the game. He's so scared. And I get scared too, because honestly you die and you know, you're just like paranoid for your life the whole time. You're like, how do I survive? Yeah, I bet he needs a Sherpa. Oh, you know what? Well, what time is it now? It's 9 a.m. 9 a.m. over there. Oh, he's probably, I don't know. It depends if he went to sleep. He said I gotta get some sleep. When did he say that? Let me ask him, or let me look. Let's see. 11 p.m. my time. So like 5 a.m. So if he went to sleep around 5, we'll see. Maybe a couple hours tops, right? And he'll be on, I bet. And we'll be able to see real space. Play some Tarkov. So, okay. All right. That's one thing out of the way. And I'll show you something else. This is something that's in the works. Some of you already know. Some of you already know what's coming. All right. And I'll see what you think. If you got any ideas. Real Split T. Yep. You'll be on it'll be tonight. What do you mean tonight? You don't think he'll be on? So let me get this straight. If it's 9 a.m. for you, you don't think he'll be on, like, I don't know. Isn't he usually on the afternoons, y'all's time though? Afternoon to evening ish. I feel. Possibly. Technically it's tomorrow, but you know, it's nighttime for me. It's 3 a.m. Okay. So, here's the other thing I'm cooking up. All right. Let's put that over there. Excuse me. So yeah, some of you might know. Some of you might already know what's coming next. I don't think you do, though. Someone would have chimed in if they said, oh, I think I know. I think I know, but you don't know. You don't know. You thought you knew, but you don't. All right, hang on. Let me tilt that up just a little bit. Let's see. Is that better or is that worse? That's worse. That's worse. Is that better or is that worse? Usually the more... Yeah, see, look. It got more lit. So that was our secret. That was mine, Stormzy's little secret. All right, so... bring that down a touch. Hang on, hang on. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this. Less light on the forehead, right? If it's more memes... No, it's not a meme, for sure. There might be memes of it. Tends to be really late, like 9 p.m. Okay. Yeah, I guess if he does go live like 3 p.m. my time, it's like 9 p.m. your time. But hey, maybe if he wakes up at a decent time, he'll be on early. I don't know. Don't hold your breath, I guess. All right. So, anyway. Nobody knows. All right, cool. So, I know we make fun of this crap all the time, but I'm finally doing it because I think it's the right move. So, with the intro, I use when I do music gigs, which, by the way, when I do music gigs, let's see which camera angle is better here, because camera 2 used to be set up. Oh, camera 1's way better now for this. Cool. All right. So I used to use digitaltipjar.com. Now, Digital Tip Jar is shutting down. That's a problem. So what I would do is I'm out on a gig, right? And I can just have a little sign with a QR code on it. People can scan it on their phones, or they can just go to the website and they can tip me. Because like a lot of people, especially nowadays, they don't carry around cash. Some people do. Some people don't carry small bills. Some people don't carry large bills. So that means, do you have enough money to tip an artist that's playing in a coffee shop or a restaurant or at a banquet or a club or a bar or whatever? Probably not. You're probably charging your booze on your credit card, right? You gave the bartender your card and you say rack it up, right? So it's difficult, right? To collect cash at gigs. That's the root of my problem, right? So I do Digital Tip Jar. I'm able to get small amounts, $5-10 here and there. Then eventually, you know, it adds up. There were some nights, one of my best nights, I made $300 from tips. Well, it was a weekend, so I think that night was $200. But I think the whole weekend I made $300 exclusively on tips. So Friday night, I made $100 playing out on the street. They had a festival, little thing on the street. People walk around. They see musicians playing on the street. They see people making art, whatever it is. And then, yeah, Saturday I played at a restaurant. Or that Saturday, not this Saturday. I wish I made $200 this Saturday. But, so, $200 tips, it was great. So, Digital Tip Jar is shutting down for a number of reasons, right? They can't secure It's a small operation, so they can't keep it secure. They can't protect us all against fraud and stuff like that, whatever it may be. So they said, hey, use this other site. And we all know this other site. We make fun of this other site all day long because we believe, and rightfully so maybe, that some people misuse it for financial gain, great financial gain, maybe even, what's the word here? It's not abuse. It's scummy, maybe. Scummy. Scumbag. Maybe it's taking advantage of your followers that are willing to support you monetarily, right? So if you haven't guessed where it's going, I'll show you a preview, all right? I'll show you a preview. Here's where it's going. Did I get the right? I probably did. Oh, shit. Okay. So we're here. This is me before I'm launching Patreon, right? Oh, shit. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea that's where it was going? All right. So this is a bit of an example of what my profile could look like, right? Little blurb about me, right? We can have goals. For example, just a goal I just thought off the top of my head. I know. At a certain earnings goal, I'd like to start creating monthly videos exclusively, usually around creating musical content or interviews. So, something cool I could do is be like, hey, private concert on Patreon to, you know, such and such tier, blah, blah. So, we have one membership level. It's not set up yet, so nobody can do anything. Because I'm just toying with it, right? It's called Guardian Plus right now. So it says, Guardian Plus gains access to more features of my streaming, gaming, and music, an inside look at the process, a chance to see more, and exclusive relatable content. I'm working on the wording. I'm working on what exactly you get. Make sure it's like something that's not dumb, or make sure it's something I can deliver, right? So that's just an example, basically, of something. So, and there could be different tier levels, right? I just did 5. Like, there could even be like a $1 level where it's like, hey, you get a free song once a month or something, or you get access to something, you know, whatever it may be. And maybe it's a, and so it's linked to Discord. So there are Discord rewards. I'm going to look into what all it could allow, but it could mean that maybe there's a secret Discord channel. A secret Discord channel with content specific to the Patreon folks, right? So the cool thing, here's the cool thing about Patreon is they only take 8%. Now Twitch, when you give Twitch money that goes to me, they take 50%, right? So you give them a $5 sub, I get $2.50. Now I don't get any of that as an affiliate unless I hit the $100 threshold, right? So I got to be banking $100 a month. I got to be generating enough subs or enough bits or donations, or I don't know, could be anything, right? Or any Twitch monetary thing. I got to be getting enough of that they say, oh, that's enough, we can cut them a check. So, not dissing Twitch, I like what we built there, but what I've heard from creators all around is that smart creators that want to grow diversify, right? Smart creators are posting on Twitter, right? You're spreading your word, right? Instagram, you're posting photos. Maybe it's behind the scenes stuff. Maybe it's you out living your life. Maybe it's something new. Maybe you got a new game. You take a picture of it. You're like, hey, this is on stream tonight. You hype things up, right? They need to lower it from 100. I wish they would, just to make it like, even if you're only making $20, because like, how many does that take? $20, all right? Let's just spitball it. That's five of your five friends. 5 friends, you're getting $2.50 from 5 of your friends. 5 times 2 is 10. So you're getting a little over, right? So you need 10 friends that are willing to give you $5 a month to make $20 to beat a $20 threshold. That's a little more achievable from, you know. So for $100, what do I need for $100? What? 50 friends? $100 friends? Not a bad idea. I think if I do it in the right way, it's not weird. Because I see a lot of people use it in a lot of different ways, right? Like you see I'm not knocking the cosplayers, but there's sort of the naughty cosplay that you get for extra money. Nothing wrong with it. If Patreon allows it. Is it a little scummy? Maybe. I expect lewds, yeah. Well, I was thinking, and this is silly, but Presley could have, there could be an exclusivity chance here. Presley nudes. No, I'm just kidding. But that could be a thing, right? You're gonna go hit rage. All right, dude. Are you kicking up the stream? Because we might come by if that's what you're doing. Because we're really just gonna talk just a little bit longer, and then we're gonna shut it all down. I just wanted to show off. I don't know if that's the right word, but to show that we have perhaps beaten the lighting problem. Maybe. For now, I feel like we've done a lot. So that's the Patreon, right? In those underpants, those ones from the Sophie stream. I don't think I have any with the hearts. Okay, yeah, we'll drop by, dude. Normally it's blatant self-promotion, but I asked you, all right? I said, hey, you're going live, cool. All right, so we'll stop by here in a bit. I'll wait till I see you go live. We'll come in at some point there. I ain't no boy. So we got that. Okay. So I'm excited because that's going to allow us to do a little more and a little different things, right? Like if I do something photography related and I want to share that, or if I do like an unboxing of a new game or something and I want to show it to my Patreon pals first, give them the scoop of what's going on in today's stream, or it could just be something I'm literally just writing down things, and I'll go to the next page because my list is full. But okay, let me get to where I have new pages, because goodness. Okay, wow. Hyena box. What does that even mean? I have that written. I don't know. Hyena box. I don't know. Confused. And you just write shit from games, puzzles and stuff. Don't make sense. Okay, so Patreon ideas, right? Unboxings, right? Unboxing. Interviews. There could be special interviews. Either maybe the Patreon pals get to ask cool questions or something, or I interview someone special, or I get interviewed by someone, or whatever. It could be a lot of different things, right? Or it could just be behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes stuff. People dig that, right? And that doesn't just mean like, oh, this is how I use OBS. No, it could be a little more different than that. Like, it could be like, here's what I do on Saturday. I walk the dog, you know? It could be a behind-the-scenes scoop behind things like that. And this content doesn't necessarily have to be live. It could be pre-recorded, which could be nice because that allows me to not be behind this thing 100% of the time, all the time. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll be streaming on Twitch less. I think it just means utilizing more of your time, more of your downtime, so that I'm not, when I'm off Twitch, that doesn't mean that I'm just sleeping, right? It could mean that I'm doing other things to even make Twitch better, right? Because if you grow anywhere else and you bring it to Twitch, boom, you're bigger, right? Boom, you're bigger. Okay, quit it. I can't. Don't even say it. All right. So unboxings, interviews, behind the scenes. We could do readings. Now you're probably like, what? So this is where I can stretch voice acting. So we could do like the comic book stuff. So last summer I read the comic book The Long Halloween. It's a Batman comic, and I did different voices with the Cockney Riddler. We're Cockney. Let me see. What was something he said? And what's this over here? This fucking guy. we had, I don't know, we had silly stuff. And we had Batman, you know, sounding all gruff. I'm not the one wearing hockey pants. Okay, well, I didn't do the Dark Knight, you know, Christian Bale Batman the whole time, but I did a decent Kevin Conroy. Not great, but not terrible, right? And we had the comic books displayed on screen. You could see me reading it, doing the different voices. We turned pages. It was great. So I could do that, or I could potentially, if someone wants me to read a book, yeah, and then like have different voices that makes it funny, that makes it interesting, that makes it an experience that we're excited about, right? It could even be like people with this special tier get to write a sentence and say like, hey, say this sentence as Donald Trump. I'm not the one wearing hockey pads. I don't really wear hockey pads. I'm too scared to play sports or to go to war. 'Cause I'm a draft dodger. A dodge drafter. A dodge drafter. Do Harry Potter. I've only... Alright, I'm gonna get banned, but I've only seen the first movie. Okay? I'm Harry Potter. Flipendo. That's all I got. I gotta have more. If I had a friend that had all the movies, I don't know if I want to buy them all. Or maybe they're on Netflix. I don't know. I read the first 4 books. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. 1 through 4 was great. 4th book was awesome. That was my favorite. I think I own the other ones. I haven't had time, and I haven't been in the fantasy mood, you know, to read that. I'm in very different types of reading, I think. Yeah, ban. So unboxings, interviews, behind the scenes stuff, readings to do with the voice acting. We could have music that is specific to that. We could have sort of I've seen people have often in maybe not involved, but let people behind the scenes on the songwriting process, maybe thinking of a title for a song, you know. Prisoner of Azkaban. That's a good one. That's a good one. That was an interesting read. I read those all throughout school. So, songwriting. Whether it's just discussing a song, figuring out chords, it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be, I don't like the way that song sounds. It sounds too happy for what the lyrics are. Or you'd say, oh, do you oh, does that word have to rhyme there? Or why don't you use this word? This conveys that feeling more. Yeah, absolutely. I've got journals after journals full. 2 journals and yeah, rhyming dictionary, songwriting book, novel, couple more journals over here that are piled up. So I do a lot of writing on both sides, whether it's chords, lyrics, melodies, the whole deal. And I think it's at a point where either things need to come together and form cohesive stuff, or just, you know. So I think it's going to be cool. And I think it'll be a nice way to sort of deliver that to a small crowd that's your fans, right? That are willing to support you. If they end up liking it, they'll be like, holy crap, I want to see where this goes, right? Because it's all about the journey, right? So, like, since I'm a full-time musician, more or less, I am, the best way to make money is to get gigs, right? So this is where Patreon comes in, right? And where Twitch comes in as well. The ultimate gig, right? The ultimate gig is the gig whenever you want it, right? If I could wake up at 9 a.m. every morning and have a gig, cool. If I want the gig at 9 a.m., if that's what I choose, right? If I go live at 9 a.m. and I play and people show up and they feel compelled to donate, doesn't matter if they're not. Just, you know, sometimes words of admiration or, you know, critical, constructive criticism is good. But yeah, if money comes in, oh, that's killer, right? Like, you notice in the late night TV shows, late show hosts, you know, the band that they have, they stick around because that's a guaranteed paycheck every night. Every night, the Roots playing with Jimmy Fallon, they're cashing in, right? They're playing originals, they're playing covers, whatever it is. You know, they're playing funny music when Jimmy needs it. Sweet. So that's the deal, right? So when I go to a gig, when I book a gig, I have to do a lot of things. Gemma, what's up? So we're talking Patreon, we're talking music gigging. So example, I book a gig. I want to play at a coffee house. All right, so I go to the coffee house. I see if they're taking gigs. They might not be. Boom, could be over right there. Maybe they already have a guy. They say, oh yeah, we got a guy. He plays Fridays. He's great. We don't need you. Okay, I'm done. I'm out. Okay, so what's the other option? Okay, go to the coffee house. They say, yes, we'll accept you. Great. How much? Oh, just exposure. Then I'm not making any money. Okay. Those are the worst case scenarios. Let's say they're like, okay, we'll pay you. Great. How much? Okay. Give them an amount. They're okay. Okay. How long does that last? Do I play at that coffee house every Friday? Do I get $100 every Friday? There you go. So that's how I get gigs right now, right? I get gigs based on opportunity, location. Of course, location factors in how far do I have to travel? What time am I there? Is that a good spot where people are going to come and listen to the music? And they're only going to let me continue playing there if I bring a crowd. If I go play a coffee house and nobody shows up, that's not good for business. They're giving me money. I'm not giving them anything but some good songs, maybe. I don't know, right? I'm imagining the little snowman when I'm speaking to you. I don't understand. Oh, the Olaf. Yeah, the little Olaf snowman. Oh, my gosh. Gemma says, I can tell it's been a while since I popped in by how long your hair has got. How have you been? I've been great. And it's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. Okay? So, we're talking music. So, basically what I'm saying is the coffee house tour, for lack of a better word, is not the best way to go for a musician right now in this climate. Okay? There's millions of people. People are going on freaking TV shows to get recognized, right? They're going on TV shows because that's the thing, right? You gig all over the world. You go to bars, you go to clubs, you go to auditoriums, you play. It doesn't matter until you either catch the attention of a lot of people or you catch a record producer or whatever, right? And that's how we define success in the music industry, right? But with Patreon, different model, right? With Twitch, different model, right? Get out the guitar. The people that want to come to my show, show up. You're already here, right? The people that don't know about the show can be recruited by the people that are in the show. You could say, hey man, Aaron streams really cool. Come check him out. And I can promote. I can go all over the internet, all the different apps, Instagram, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. I can advertise. I can say, hey, I'm having a big show on Patreon, or hey, I'm having a big show on Twitch tonight. And Patreon, I think, is going to be sort of what we've got so far: unboxings, interviews, behind the scenes, readings, doing some voice acting, reading different books, reading comics, whatever it may be, music stuff, songwriting, behind the scenes type stuff, being allowed to either see or be a part of the process. The band I work for are getting interviewed by the BBC this month, so I understand the whole musician grind, right? Always wanted to learn and play guitar. Go on America's Got Talent. I'm honestly not that good I'm pretty good. I'm confident in my ability. I'm okay. But the people on there, their vocals blow mine away. Those are people that just, some of them may have been training since they were a little kid. I didn't start till I was out of high school. I played piano since first grade. Don't really do much of that anymore. But it started the musical journey. I was in choir in middle school. Didn't really like singing. Right? We get to high school. I'm in band playing trumpet. Didn't really like that much either. Just did it. They wouldn't let me play guitar, so they wouldn't teach it either. Couldn't find a teacher all through my life. Teachers were not available. Get to high school, graduate, get my first guitar, go to college, get my first lessons, start learning, pick it up like a sponge, love it. He doesn't like blowing. Oh my god. Yeah, that was the dumb thing about the trumpet. The lighting is so much better. Okay, so that's the big deal. We did some oh my god, Ellie. Right? We changed some things, right? So I tilted them different directions. We tweaked camera settings very little, very little. And I think we're good. That's me. Yep. So that's where we are, right? So the big reveal tonight is this. And I'll show you. Ellie's already seen it because people earlier that were here earlier. Cool. All right. Here's where we are. So this is a preview of the page, right? So I'm gonna have. This is just kind of a sample. It's not live yet. Yeah, it's a little bright on the forehead. I tried to look for bulbs, couldn't find any. So there's not much I can do about that. I've tried blocking them. I've tried not using the lights. I've tried putting covers over the cameras. I have such a nice forehead. So, certain earnings goal, I would do like exclusive monthly videos or something. Musical content, interviews, whatever the community wants, right? Like I'm not going to do something that the community doesn't want, right? So, membership levels, $5 over here and on the far right side. Guardian Plus gains access to more features of streaming, gaming, and music. Inside look at the process, a chance to see more and more exclusive, relatable content. So I could have different tiers, right? There could even, like I was saying earlier, there could be a $1 tier where it's like you get a free song every month or some free song. But, I mean, $1 a month, right? $12 a year. You get 12 songs. Now, I'm not going to do just that because I don't know if I could deliver 12 songs that are good. I do a lot of writing stuff and then it just gets set aside, right? Because nothing's ever good enough, right? So lots of different things. We're brainstorming ideas. So if you have ideas, if you come up with something that you're like, holy shit, Aaron could do that. You know? And we're trying not to make it, we're trying to make it at least scumbaggy as possible. Although we are probably going to do Presley nudes, all right? That's probably going to be a thing, you know? Presley nudes. I'm going to sell him out to the nth degree, all right? Where is he? There he is. Bing. So, like, you know, you see Presley on Instagram. You see him. He comes up on stream. He'll hop up right here. I mean, you know, it could just be a pre-recorded video. Maybe we're just walking the dog that day. Maybe it's something I don't want to share on Twitch, but I'd rather share with that core audience that I like and that I trust, right? You're distracting me from work, you nerd. What are you doing? What is work for you? I have not asked. But if you care to share, please do. So it's not live yet, so you can't do anything, all right? Because it's not live. It's not there. That's Olaf just laughing it up. She's like, ha, 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 you're gonna get fired. Well, maybe not like that. Start your new job tomorrow. Yikes. Yikes. What's your new job? Do you care to share, if you don't mind? If not, totally understandable. Best of luck. Best of luck at the new job. I hope you have a good first day. It's always kind of weird. Always kind of awkward trying to figure out your way. Admin for a car hire company. I have a week trial to see if they want to hire me. So you just got to prove. You just got to prove that you're a quick learner and that you know what you're doing. Cool. I dig it. Oh, yeah, that's right. You mentioned photography. You do graphics and photography. So no, I won't get fired, but I am behind. Oops. Okay. So photography stuff. Sorry, I forgot. So that could be more stuff, right? So maybe it's just an inside scoop at what I'm doing, like, or an early look at something. That's often something that people do with Patreon. So first time doing anything like that. That's exciting. Ginger, what's up? We're talking Patreon. We're talking music. We're talking streaming. We got new lighting. This is softbox lighting. I think I've finally gotten it to where my skin does not look pale. So we're looking at how we could do that. This, I know, and you said you hated it. You said, I hate it. You're gonna ruin it. And I said, well, I think the first thing I said was, we'll sell. we'll have a membership tier called the Presley Fam. The Presley Fam, and they'll you get doggy nudes, which is funny because dogs are always nude. Unless I put some clothes on him, I could sell that too. Oh my God, Olaf, I'm the worst. I feel like I don't want to be too promoty, but there you go. All right, this is all the links to everything that I do, just about. There might be a few missing, all right? There might be a few missing there. Don't quote me on that. But if you literally click on that, I'll click on it so you guys can see it. Put some pants on that dog. All right, there's my Twitter, YouTube, my Twitch blog. Okay, you're probably like, what's a Twitch blog? Okay, well, this is going to be a blog here, and it's a work in progress, you know, the colors, the background, whatever. This is kind of talking about, this is sort of a brief bio, who I am, what I've done so far in my streaming experience, what I expect to put here in this blog. You can read more of that on your own. I will not read it to you. All right, Twitch blog. Merch store, this should work, hopefully. Okay, yeah. So if you want a mug with Presley on it, click there. Got t-shirts, we go over here. Boom, that's the mug that I got. Here's the mug that actually Auburn Abbey, you know Auburn Abbey, she bought this mug right here. She bought the teal. I thought that was very interesting. I can't do it right now. I can't fake it, all right? I can't fake the scream, all right? It's got to be authentic. I got to be in a terrifying situation. All right, this one's a little scumbaggy, all right? The Amazon wish list, all right? I got a couple games, some controllers, all right? I'm trying not to be... Oh, wow, a Taylor guitar. All right. Yeah, you know, it's gotten a little weird. There's some stuff for the stream, you know, to sort of... And also, you know, just little things here and there. Movies I like, games I like. Some of these are really expensive. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out what to put there. I have some camera equipment that I'm actually excited about. Some Destiny figurines, blah, blah, blah. That's silly. That's for me. Sellout! Oh, no, Zen! Dude. Zen. Okay, so I was scared about doing this because I was like, Zen is going to come in and fucking just ruin it. But look where I am, Zen. Full sellout. Full sellout status. What did you fuck up? What did you do, Zen? How dare you seal? Sell out. Sell out. When's my birthday? September the 19th. Which is the same day the Sega Genesis Mini drops. Which is kind of like the SNES Classic, whatever you want to call it. I'm selling nudes on my Patterson. What is... Zen, what are you trying to say? Patterson sounds like a dude like, my name's Patterson. I'm James Patterson. I live on Downey Street. Fucking hell. Wait, you didn't hear me? I said September 19th. September the 19th. Is that a joke? Are you doing a meme on me? Or I thought you heard me. That floof of his. Wait, what were we talking about? We were talking about Yoshi? Yoshi doesn't want to leave the house. Yeah, Presley's kind of a home dog now. My birthday is 12 days after mine. Oh, the stream froze. Oh my gosh, no. That's terrible. So Zen, all right, here's what we got, Zen. All right, I'm trying to do it the least amount of scumbaggy as I can. All right, so we got unboxings, interviews, behind the scenes, readings, meaning different voice acting, maybe reading a book, reading a comic again like we did before. Maybe Courtney Riddler comes back for part 2. It's a variety streamer on Twitch. So we got that. Music, songwriting, inside look at the songwriting, maybe gauging levels of involvement on that. Photography. So it could be bonus scoops on certain things, like maybe it's a chance. Yeah, Zen has a help. It could be pictures of Presley as well. I was thinking it'd be really cool to have a membership tier that sort of gets you some Presley stuff, right? Is the biggest sellout, but can we blame him after his I had a killer debut on Lost and Sophie's stream today. So I was one of the baby daddies. She's doing a 100 baby challenge. Real Space T made me as a baby daddy. And we saw me in game, and it was just it was hilarious. I have a couple of clips in the Discord. So if you're not already a part of the Discord, there you go. But so we were looking at streamer links. This is streamer links. Let me go back. So I was introducing this before Zen got here. But yeah, Twitter, YouTube, the Twitch blog, which like I said is sort of for me to... Really the Twitch blog was created to have more of a conversation off stream even. The Twitch blog will also be something cool that I can point sponsors or devs or whatever it may be to, like, hey, I have an opinion here, people respect it. So if I'm writing reviews on my Twitch blog, I'm going to keep everything very positive, right? I'm not going to write a review on a game just to slam dunk it into the ground and just say it's the worst thing ever. Okay? So even if I don't like a game, I'm going to find a way to say something about it that's meaningful. If I'm not having a good experience with a game, I don't want to just... Because people make that game. I don't want to ruin their feelings or their lives, right? But there needs to be constructive criticism, right? Whatever it may be, right? Okay. The merch store is on here. The Amazon wish list, which Zen saw, so sellout, full-on sellout. The photography blog is on here. All right. That's Kennedy. That's my brother's dog. So that was from our New Mexico trip this year. Oh, there's some DC photos. DC blogs. DC blogs. This is different trips to the canyon, right? Went to the canyon, got some killer photos, right? Nice. I haven't played much of Sims 4. Gameplay is a huge yikes. I enjoy building, I think, more than playing. Wanted to do that, but wasn't sure if it was going to be awkward as F. What do you mean? What are we talking about? I'm lost. Some sexy shots. Yeah. So the photography blog link is there. So all you got to do is type exclamation link in chat. Sims 2 had university. I like that. That was my favorite. Okay, there's my Twitch right there. So you can see my Twitch there. All right, Instagram, boom, photography Instagram. Okay. Yeah. So you don't like supers? Maybe you should try Call of Duty instead. Wow, look at my memes. I'm so good at this. Oh, look at Presley. He's so cute. Oh, there's Presley and Kennedy. Aw, little buddies. Little buddies. Oh, this is Presley and Willie. And Presley went to jail, and then he had to kiss Willie to get out of jail. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Best buddies. Presley and Willie. That's Presley. So Presley had Willie's bone. Presley doesn't like to share bones that are not his, so he growled at him. Presley doesn't get mad. He's a chill dog. I don't know what got on his shit. Will you kiss? Will you kiss my Willie? Oh my god. I'm done with you. That's my dad. That's the origins of the mustache. Yeah. That's me. That's me ballin'. Ballin'. You can see I had a little bit of stubble on the upper lip. So like I was already growing it. I was trying. See, I got the Destiny Grimoire and a survival guide for a game that sucks that we don't play anymore. There's Sad Presley. There's my cowboy hat. Where did he go? He went that way. Oh, you got the scent. Oh, you got the scent. Yeah. So he was hunting rabbits that day. That's his bark when he's got a scent because he's a hunting dog, right? Hey, there's some food pictures. There's some gigging. That's some on the street playing with the band. That was 4 years ago? Almost 5. Willie kisses are a higher Patreon tier. Zen is like, I'll pay. Any number. Any number. Sims 2 is my past, present, and future. I don't know what that means. Putting you in the 100 baby challenge. Oh, you wanted to do it. Oh, you should. Yeah, yeah, don't sweat stuff like that. That was hilarious and it was great fun. It was great fun. Okay, Washington D.C. pics now. Okay, that's Instagram, you know. That's the essence of it. That's Presley when he sees a big hunk of meat. $75 plus. Hey, there's Mario, Aaron. Boy, I had the short hair back then. This was the short hair. Yeah, this is a short. Oh, this is my favorite. Jesus picks up the bread. Jesus picks up the wine. This is my blood. Jesus picks up guitar. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. Anyway, that's my favorite meme because Jesus is playing a Telecaster. It's epic. Oh, this was the PC build. So that was complete 62 weeks ago. See, I didn't have a GPU yet. We didn't have a graphics card. We couldn't afford them. They were stupid expensive. That's my motherboard, the Z370 Aorus Gaming 5. The K70 by Corsair. There's some photography stuff. We went and had s'mores at this coffee shop last year. That was cool. And what they had here, there's like a little propane can, and they'd light it, so you had a flame. You had your marshmallows, your graham crackers, and chocolate, and you just cooked them right then. There's Presley in the car. I think I was about to leave, so I put him in the car, and he just had the saddest face. He just ruined. He just wanted to cry. He just made you want to cry. He's a monster. Oh, there's my Flying V. The Amos Flying V. There's the Monterey Strat. That's my first guitar. That was on the way. It got sold for $50. This is my Keith Urban guitar. Keith Urban. I had this guitar for 1 week, I believe. All looks and yeah, and no love. It was a nice looking guitar, but it didn't sound good. And that's what the corner of this room looks like. This corner back here. Except now it's full of guitars. And I have them propped up against the wall, kind of like my Les Paul right here. And I got amps in this shelf here. Just tons of amps. Oh, that's Presley under the sheets. Yeah. He was doing laundry. I said, hey, take these to the laundry room. Caught him in the living room laying down with all my sheets. What a little bastard. There's my lap steel Gibson Skylark from 1957. There's the Epiphone Broadway. I got a lot of guitars, guys. I got a lot of guitars. A lot of guitars. Telecaster. It's me in the Canyon. Some of that. Oh, there's another gig. This was a solo gig. That's me in the Gibson amp from the 50s. It's playing out in the street. Oh, there I am. There's another angle. Let's all go camping. What? How did we get there? S'mores. We got from s'mores to camping. The Marshall amp. It's pretty epic. The DSL 40. Was that the DSL 40C, I believe, yeah? Fuzzface. Presley porn. There's my mom and dad. That's me, long time ago. Boy Scout uniform. You can make them at home. Yeah, you know, usually in the winter time, I'll have s'mores. You know, by the fireplace. That's really the only time we use a fireplace is in December, in January or something, maybe. Oh, s'mores are great. Can you access the materials to make s'mores? Graham crackers, marshmallows, chocolate. You roast the marshmallow, let it get a little brownish black. It starts to kind of melt, right? You'll put it in between the graham crackers with chocolate. The chocolate will melt just a little bit and get nice and soft, and you just eat it like a little sandwich. Not over the... I mean, I guess you could do that over the stove. I mean, I guess you could just put a marshmallow over the stove, right? I mean, but we just used fireplaces, and of course there was that coffee shop that had the propane tank that shot a flame up, and you were able to do it that way. That's a nice picture at the canyon. Oh, there's my mom, my brother, and wife. His wife, not my wife. His wife. Religion jokes. Yeah. Freaking killer. Donald Trump impersonations. Alright, we're going too far back. We're going too far back. Alright, this is the photography Instagram. Right? Couple things there. So that's also linked here. The Streamer Nexus stuff, if you're involved or if you know of the Streamer Nexus community. We got our Twitter here shouting out people as they go live. I'm going to like my own shit. Fuck you. I'm going to like it. I'm going to like the hell out of it. You can't stop me. Can't stop me. But yeah, that's Streamer Nexus. Little community I started, yeah. The YouTube for Streamer Nexus also listed here in my streamer links, right? And then the Streamer Nexus Twitch is right there as well. That's usually where our interviews go for people that are in the community. Pretty cool stuff. I like this. So streamerlinks.com. If you're a streamer, bada bing, bada boom, get it done. What are you waiting for? What are you screwing around? Get all your links in order. Get them all in one place. That way, you don't have to spam all your different things, you know? I don't have to go into chat and do YouTube, you know? I can still have it there in case someone wants to check and ask. But if I just go link, boom, you get access to all my links, right? Anything you want, anything you're involved with, you can follow right there, right? Pretty cool. All right, so we said we're gonna raid Stormzy when we're done. Let me have a look. Let me see what's going down. We said we're gonna raid our buddy Stormzy. He's been playing a game called Rage. Now Rage 2 comes out next week. So we're gonna check that out for sure. Hopefully with this job, we can move house so I can actually start streaming. I would love that, Olaf. I would love that. That would be so cool. Cause then she can diss me in Overwatch live on stream. In her stream. She can talk shit about how bad I am whilst we're in game. Like I'd play Overwatch ever again. There's not a PvE event. Aaron is so trash. It helps if you don't play all year. Helps to be even shittier if you don't play all year. The new Mercy skin? Oh my gosh, it's great, huh? Overwatch? What's that? And yeah, Overwatch. So the other cool thing about good lighting, the guitar shows up 100%. We would always have certain sections of the guitar fading away into the green screen or getting weird white reflections, just too much white, whatever it would be. You know, now we don't get that, right? See the neck there, a little bit of white shininess. That's okay. That's normal. But this was a different kind, and it was rough. It was not great. Sophie didn't know. I've spoken to you in voice chat, by the way. Has Sophie never heard your voice? Has she never... Am I the first to hear Olaf's voice? The first person in all of the world? No? She's... So what's the problem then? She didn't know? You needed to ask permission? You guys are the only person who has heard me. Wait, so Sophie's heard you then, right? People who have heard me. I haven't. Yeah, you missed it. You missed it. She sounds like this, you know. She's like, "Crocky, mate, we gotta get over there and get that there dingo, eh?" Unfollowed, unsubbed, de-Patreoned. Yeah, so it was me, Real Space, what, Glenn? Glenn was the other guy? I think that was the four of us, right? You, me, Real Space, and Glenn. I think at one point, Just Fluffy Panda came by. We played a bit with him, but I think that was after you were done. It's Olaf from Frozen. You know what? I haven't seen Frozen. I feel really bad. I bought it as a gift for my sister-in-law, and we didn't watch it. We didn't watch it. I gifted it to her, and I was like, I've never seen it. And I think we watched something else. We wanted to watch something else that night, I guess, because it was, I don't know. Well, you know what? I would like to do that. Well, we can't really do it on stream, quote unquote, until they loosen up their restrictions. But do I still have the? I don't know if I have my rabbit. Oh, there it is. Yep. So guess I could do movie nights through there. We've done it every now and then. Let me invite my nephew for a Frozen viewing. Oof. Oof. Now, guys, we're gonna raid Stormzy, and Stormzy, he's awesome. He is from Africa, so he's in the same time zone as you guys in the UK. It's kind of silly. He's on right now playing some Rage. He's excited for Rage 2 coming out next week. He plays a lot of games like Tarkov, lots of shooters. He's a shooter guy. He's a cool dude. He's in the Nexus as well, the Streamer Nexus community. He's a cool guy, and he streams at times where I can't always be there, but I remember when we were grinding to get him affiliate, me and Who's Jimmy Anyway, which if you guys don't know Who's Jimmy Anyway, Who's Jimmy Anyway, she's a sim streamer from Texas. She's been playing Crash Bandicoot lately. She's been doing a lot of stuff. She got a computer, so she's pretty excited. She's playing lots of different games. A proper gaming computer is what I mean. And what me and Jimmy would do, we're both in Texas, so we'd wake up at 6 or 7 a.m. to be at Stormzy's stream. We'd wake up at 6 and 7 a.m. so we could be the two people in Stormzy's stream. And I don't know, occasionally someone else showed up. Probably AJ and others, whatnot, would show up and support him. And he got those 3 viewers per stream. And he grinded it out. He was on. And every time we knew he was on, we were there. And it was so cool. It was the greatest thing. Sometimes that 3 viewer per stream is really hard to get. It was hard for me, too. It was hard for me. It took a lot of time just to find... Like, you can find 3 people that want to watch you, right? But can you find 3 people that are there enough that you hit that affiliate, you know? They're there every stream for like a month maybe, or just, you know? The Texas takeover, yeah. So Jimmy, she's adorable. She's hilarious. It's part of the Nexus as well. She's incredible. Yeah, and like some people get really lucky and just knock it out of the park, right? And like the cool thing with you, Olaf, right? And a lot of us in here probably have reached our success in the same way, right? Like you've established yourself, right? You're a part of so many communities, right? So once my community figures out you're streaming, they're all gonna be like, yeah, let's check her out, man. Sophie's community, you got people there. It's an in, right? You may not have been thinking of it that way. It may sound kind of scumbaggy, but it's not, right? Because these are your friends, right? You made friends in Jazzy's community. You made friends all over the web, right? So you've already made a potential audience. Maybe not everybody's gonna come over and watch. Maybe some will come over for a little while. Or maybe you'll get tons of them, right? Like maybe you'll get just enough to smash those affiliate goals, right? Glenn, what's up, dude? Glenn says, oh, we're just talking about the future. One day. So I'm just enlightening her on all this legwork you're doing now, you know, just hanging out in streams and being people's friend and stuff like that. That's getting you noticed for the day that you do kick on that stream. That way you're not just streaming for the goose egg, right? You might be streaming for a couple of people if you let us know when you go live, right? Because you're friends with a lot of content creators already that are excited to see what you're going to do, excited to support you, right? And you're friends with their communities, right? With people in their community. So you already have people that are going to want to raid you, right? Going to want to host your stream, right? Glenn, dude, how's it going, man? I love you all so much. I don't know what I'd do without you all. I really appreciate that. That's a nice thing to say, and I think about it almost every day. almost every day. I'm thinking about what would I be doing in my life? Would I be as happy? Would I be as successful in certain things that I'm doing if I didn't know Sophie, Jazzy? Just name anybody. Name anybody that I've met in the past 2 or 3 years. Right? This incredible group of friends that you meet online. The one place they say don't make friends. Don't be careful. Careful who you friend, right? And maybe you should be. Maybe you still should be, all right? Don't get too, you know, don't get too trusting on me. But you know, getting the computer to stream and getting an office, yeah, having a space is important. Having the equipment is great. You can stream direct from a console, sure. But look at the professionalism you get off the cuff when you pick up OBS, right? Potato PC Master Race. There you go. Because you don't play games I normally play. I probably wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for them. That's actually 100% true. And I think if I didn't stream Sims, you probably wouldn't have come over at all. Now, why you still continue to watch me play these looter shooters, I have no idea. I don't have a good answer for you. I do know that if I didn't know all the streamers and people I know now, I would still be on zero. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100% agree. 100%. Probably still be on zero. But that's the thing, right? Networking. It's what gets you where you want to be, right? The next level. Cool. Looter shooter master race, right? We will play more Sims. I need to remind myself. I need to get on that Pinterest. Sophie made a Pinterest for me, a Pinterest board. And we're gonna put like British houses on there. We're gonna make a British cottage, little countryside cottage. All right, we're gonna do that. Because I'm coming to stream to see you, not the games. It's the exact same for Sophie and Jazzy. That's true. You know what? I could watch her play anything. I could watch them play anything, and I'm there, 100% to support them, see what they're up to. Cottage. Yeah, what's with you guys? Cottage. 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 What's the matter with you people? Yeah, could you imagine if I just moved to Great Britain and just assimilated completely? Oh, look at this tosser over here, eh? Oh, I'm Australian now. Can't do anything right. I got affiliate when I was at Twitch London. The hours after the event, I wasn't even live, but hosting. I got enough views to get the average viewers up. That's insane. You met some people though, dude. The content would be so wholesome. Just me getting beat up in London. Oh, Tosser over here, fucking Texan, thinks he can talk like us. Fuck him. I kicked his ass. He says he likes American football. Fuck him. Can you chuck a Yui and just pop in the servo so I can buy some durries? Damn, maybe I should go to Australia. But then again, everything seems to want to kill people in Australia. That's all I hear about that. Remember the story about the snake that went up the toilet and the woman found it when she sat down? Yeah, I have a friend who's Australian. Maybe you'll see him on stream sometimes. I tend not to always stream when he's on because he can sometimes say things that are bad, right? Fuck Australia. Oh shit, what the fuck? Australia wants everything dead. That's true. Like all the wildlife just wants to kill you, and if it's not the wildlife, it's probably the heat, right? I had a shower today, and there was a spider underneath the part you put the soap. Oh, motherfucker! I can't live like that. In constant fear of death, literally. Yeah, I'd scream. You've all heard my scream. You know how that would go. You know how that would go, baby. Wait. Oh, that was wrong. There it is. Clashing. I held the baby one and shit my pants. I probably would, dude. I probably would. I don't think I could handle a tarantula. And how do you have a snake, Zen? Are you like not scared of snakes, but tarantulas is where you draw the line? As long as they're locked away, I don't think I could deal with them even being in the cage. Like I'd just be like, what if they got out? What if they got out and crawled on my face, and then I wake up and then it's fucking right there and it bites me in the face? Or what if it like lays an egg in my nose or in my mouth or some shit? Or what if it like shoots some web and fucking, and then I can't breathe? What if it just like shot some web in my mouth? What if a spider just poofed in my mouth, you know, just did a little fart right in my mouth? And spiders fart, right? I don't know. Snakes are adorable. What the fuck? No, they're scary. I mean, I think Zen's little snake is cute. Little snake. You see what I did there? I think it's cute. If it's a small snack, I can handle it. Aaron has seen some shit. Giant ones, I can't handle. We're still talking about snakes, right? Or spiders? I'm done. We're done. Yeah, thanks. Hope you guys... Yep. Oh no, I'm watching Stormzy. I'm sorry, guys. We're supposed to raid him. Wrong scene. We're supposed to raid him. Oh, that's a game over. What time is it? It's 4 a.m. So we're about to wrap up. So to sum everything up, we've been talking Patreon. We've been talking about doing unboxings, interviews, behind the scenes content, readings as in voice acting, music, songwriting, photography, perhaps some stuff around Presley for certain members. There's Discord integration with Patreon, so that means there will be a secret channel in Discord, some exclusives for those Patreon supporters. So what's cool about Patreon? 8% is all they take from the money you get there. Twitch takes 50%, and that's you only get that money if you make $100 or more. So thankfully, I'm actually kind of at a point where Twitch is giving me checks. All right, I'm comfortable saying that. Twitch is giving me checks once a month. I've hit that threshold, right? I think it's been that way for... Oh, I'd have to check. It's been that way for several months. Good long while now. I got my statistics written down in the other room, and it's good stuff. So, as we kind of examined earlier, you know, just maybe a starting place is just $5. Just give you inside access to stuff. Certain earnings goal, I'd create some monthly videos that would be exclusive to the Patreon guys. Maybe it's music stuff. Maybe it's an interview. Maybe it's something, some sort of exclusive thing that you're actually going to want, right? Because like I said, I don't want to do anything that there's no demand for, right? And musically, I think musically, Patreon is great. Because like I was saying earlier, my big rant is IRL music is hard. It's hard to get noticed. But when you can find your audience and be there live as much as you want to, and you're getting little tips as you're, streaming or doing whatever it is, that's better than someone buying an album, a $10 album once. It's better to have recurring support from people that want to do that. You don't have to. You don't have to. And I think what I'm going to do with the patron stuff is I want to make it affordable. What if $5 is too steep? What if $5 a month is too steep? $1, $3. It should get you something. And I want to figure out what those tiers are going to be. So I'm brainstorming. You guys can brainstorm too. Think about what you want. Think about something cool I could do. Think about something cool you'd like to see. So, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm streaming less on Twitch? No. It means that my time spent off of Twitch could be spent still creating content, still making myself happy, but just not pen up in this room, right? Because this room's great. It's a wonderful place to be. But sometimes I need to be outside walking the dog, or I need to be just anything, So, inside scoops on stuff, early access, whatever. All sorts of cool things we can do. And Discord integrations. There might be other integrations as well. I'm still learning and discovering stuff. You can't be in one room for the rest of your life. Yeah, true. Right? It'll drive you mental. Eventually you'll have a break, right? All these streamers, we all suffer from different things, and maybe some of it has to do with a lot of the same stuff, doing a lot of the same things. So yeah, being a little more physical, getting out a little bit, because I want to be here. I want to interact with the community. I like that. It's my favorite thing. I like to wake up every day and do that. But sometimes there are other stuff that needs to be done. Doesn't mean I can't still serve, right? But we want to target, right? We want to find that audience and cater to it as much as possible, right? So, all sorts of ideas for Patreon, and I have them written down. And if anyone has suggestions, mention them on stream, mention them in Discord. All right. One more time, I'm gonna share the link. These are the links. Everything I do so far, I'll add Patreon to that when it's live. But the merch store's in there. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, photography, Twitch blog. Twitch blog is going to be kind of gaming focused. Kind of moments like this would be in the Twitch blog. Like, I decided to do this as a more of a vocal thing, but I could potentially type it all out and have it like that, where I talk about things like this and people can see that, they can talk about it, they can react to it. Or it could just be me talking about a game and how much I like it and sort of giving a review or something, because oftentimes that is valued by some people. It could be a number of things. So yeah, we're going to get some sleep. And I want to thank everybody for showing up. I think we've got the lighting somewhere we like. I've tried to find bulbs. I searched these bulbs on Amazon. I cannot find them in other colors. That is the bulb. That's the details on the bulbs that go in this softbox lighting. I was not able to find it. I was not able to find them in a different color. These are very fluorescent white colored. So we've got that. We're set. Cool. So, and actually, all of this like second half of the stream, I've actually had my noise gate turned down. So I'm going to turn that back up. We're set. We're good to go for the next time. So we need to I can't fake it. I can't fake it. I've told you guys I can't do it on the spot, can't do it at will. It's got to happen naturally, right? Cool. All right, so that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to raid Stormzy. I'd appreciate it if you'd all come through, you know, say hi, give him a follow, whatever you want to do, all right? And support this man. He's really cool. He's a really cool dude. He is incredible. So, here's our raid messages for the followers. There you go. That's your raid message. For the subs, there you go. You can spam lots of Presleys. Do proper shack attack, eh? I'm having a lot of trouble copying and pasting today because I want to be a part of this raid too. So we're gonna raid my buddy Stormzy TV. We are going to be on tomorrow. I'm not sure what we'll be playing. Taco has alluded to wanting to play some Destiny 2 on the PS4 tomorrow, so that might be the thing that we do. We shall see. So me and him will be hitting it up. It's 4:30 a.m. here, so it's a good night. I can say it's a good night because it's still dark outside. But definitely thank you guys for watching. Let's get that raid going. I appreciate all the continued support. And the lighting's great. Everything's running really well right now. I'm really excited about the future. I think these little changes, diversification, all this stuff is really going to help, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just a matter of getting things like this up off the ground and seeing what's worth it. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, and we will catch you on the next one. Have a good night.